into the academic side of it, the professional way, and then you will have to be qualified by different, say, acknowledging body that you are a doctor, you are a master on this. That is the professional. But the translation of all those enlightenment of knowledge, put that into practical living, that will be technology and therefore career technical, that will be the proper way to address that area. And that is the way it's now being referred to. So, to remove the bias of tech book, as in tertiary education, it's separated into higher education and lower education, which has been branded in the mind of our people that if you take tech book, you are lower. And therefore, the aspiration is that they want to be higher. Everybody wants to go to college with a degree. But we know that industry said you don't need a degree in order to be to gain a gainful employment, even higher than the engineers and all these ones. So I guess those things are supposed to be very clear for us. What do you mean by career? What do you mean by professional? What do you mean by technological? What do you mean by technical?
Thank you for those comments. I'm sure DepEd is taking notes. And this will not be the first hearing. We'll have succeeding hearings to discuss this. And during the next hearing, we'll discuss the comments of Father Inocencio. So with that, I would like to um, move into one of the promises. No? And one of the promises is to be college ready. No? I think this is very clear. And in fact, I'll put on the slide, we looked at the transcript, and this is what I wanted to show everyone. No? During the 2012, February 16, 2012 hearing, this is stated by Ms. Yolanda Quijano, the former Undersecretary of the Department of Education. I think this is your predecessor, Yusek Gina. No? So this is what she said. And let me just quote it. No? This is a cost-benefit analysis for household. Oops. This is done by a study conducted by Dr. Urbeta, and we are saying that the students who finish high school then work will have better income opportunities. But when students go to 2 years of college or post-secondary or senior high school, there will be a reduction in cost. The fact that the additional 2 years as a senior high school will really be handled by the government and it's for free. No? And those who complete college maybe will have a reduction of years. Yun yung sinasabi kong reduction of years, offset by the additional 2 years. This is being discussed now, and there is a higher productivity, about 9% income premium. So the intention really before was a reduction in college, and that reduction will be taken up by the senior high school level. No? So this is one of the promises before. No? And in fact, personally, I intend to take this as a personal advocacy to really fulfill this promise. Because what we guaranteed our constituents is with the additional 2 years in college, with the additional, what we guaranteed to our constituents with the additional 2 years in senior high school, we will reduce the number of years in college. Dito nga, sinabi pa niya 2 years eh. No? Sinabi pa niya 2 years. No? So, but what happened in reality, we added 2 years in senior high school and maintained 4 years in college. That's why a lot of people are now resenting senior high school because that promise has not been fulfilled. And in that survey that I showed earlier, there's another question. Why are you dissatisfied with senior high school? We'll flash that. No? And I want everyone to take note. And if you look at the top 3 reasons why people are dissatisfied with senior high school. Number 1, parents have to shell out more money for transportation, food, for education, for their children. So it's value. No? Nagbabayad sila for food, transportation, pero they don't see value. It's all about value. Eh. What do you get in return? No. Number two, a senior high school diploma is not enough to get a better job. So they still want to go to college. And then number three, every family dreams of having a child graduate from college, not only from senior high school. No. So college is still the end goal because they know that senior high school is not enough. No. But then again, when they reach to college, 4 na taon pa rin. No? So naging double whammy. Kailangan ko ng college dahil hindi ako makahanap ng trabaho. Dinagdagan mo yung senior high school, pero yung senior high school hindi naman enough o hindi sapat para makakuha ng trabaho. Pero pagpunta ko ng college, 4 na taon pa rin. Hindi 2 taon na pinag-usapan during the hearing in 2012. No? That's how many years? 13 years ago. No? So that's why you have this massive dissatisfaction. No? Yan yung nararamdaman ng ating constituents. So, and that's what I want to focus my question right now is this new senior high school curriculum. Will this enable our can you demonstrate to the committee how will this new senior high school curriculum enable our students to become college ready? And the guarantee that they will not repeat what they have taken up in senior high school and again will be taken up in college. No? Kasi yun yung isang mga comments na naririnig natin na uulit lang sa college eh. Pero sinasabi ng college dahil hindi enough or hindi tama yung tinuturo sa senior high school. So how do we now guarantee this is an opportunity because we're reforming na eh. Nandito na tayo sa reform eh. So how do we now guarantee our constituents that number one, the learner will be college ready. Number two, the curriculum in college and the curriculum in senior high schools are aligned and it will not be repeated once they reach college.
Thank you, Senator Win. I think our CHED friends will reinforce what I'll say today. CHED and DepEd over the past months, Sen, have been meeting. Okay, we mapped the general education curriculum with the senior high school curriculum to check on redundancies. Okay, to make sure that the foundational essential competencies are in senior high school and the ones that are foundational in GEC will no longer be in general education curriculum in college. So our agreement with JED, and they really sat down with us, Sen. We're focusing on essential competencies to prepare our students for college readiness or for apprenticeship in TESDA. And then CHED will focus on higher level cognitive skills where students are given more critical inquiry kind of skills, preparing them to specialize in their chosen careers. So even in the finalization, Senator Win, of our curriculum guides, we sat together with CHED Technical Panel for general education curriculum. So for days, they sat with us. We reviewed together with our other resource persons from the academe. So I think Dr. Ed and I can confidently say at this point that there is a very good alignment between the DepEd senior high school curriculum and the general education curriculum. But then after this, maybe Dr. Fermin can talk about this later on, they will also need to revisit their general education curriculum. Okay? Para din siguro matugunan nila yung reduction naman ng years pagdating sa college. Senator Win.
I'm very happy that Dr. Fermin is here so he can elaborate further and also attest to this very close collaboration between DepEd and CHED. No? But I'll flash on slide slide 12 of DepEd. No? And this addresses the common complaints of our principals. And dito si Principal de la Cruz. So later on, we can ask his opinion as a frontline